Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Phallus Basics. Alrighty. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope you're having a good week. We are having a heat wave in Michigan. It is hot here. I know it's like hot in almost all of the Midwest and even some on the East Coast. I don't know what's going on in the South or the West Coast. Sorry. Haven't been paying attention to you. But I hope that you are cool and staying cool no matter where you're at. But it is a hot week. We are having, I think right now the temperature is, let's check it out. It's hot. It's high 90s with the heat. Okay. So literally it's 91 degrees, but feels like 102. And we haven't even hit our high for the day. Our high for the day is 98 degrees. Not to be confused with the boy band. Okay. Anyway, Red, White, and Booty, you guys, we start on Monday. So if you haven't yet to hop in right now, I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for. But if you are a person that struggles, if you are a woman that struggles with restarting a diet every fucking Monday, we're going to break that down in the Red, White, and Booty Challenge. So please click the link, sign up. I will be sending you in, you can sign up until Monday if you want to, totally fine. But I really hope to see you in there. It's going to be a fucking badass time. Lots of good things happening. Lots of women already in it. So I'm very excited to serve the women that are joining. That is one of the things I feel like I'm an incredible person at it. I love serving and giving, and I don't want to even say lots of value because that's just like bleh. But just like I love watching light bulb moments happen for women so that they don't feel stuck anymore. So now I get it. Now I got it. Which I'm so excited about. So that being said, we're going to talk a little bit about 4th of July. Come back next week on Tuesday if you're interested in hearing about my accountability stuff, what's going on in my world. Sorry about that. Gotta love Life 360. What's going on for my June accountability? I will be kind of probably diving into what happened, why I quote unquote, as most people would call it, falling off. I'm going to say how I navigated this little bit of a blip on our radar in our life. I think it's important to understand this is how life is always going to be. Life is never going to be perfect. And if you're waiting for that perfect opportunity until everything lines up and you are not busy or you're not feeling overwhelmed, you're going to wait for fucking ever. It's probably why most of us haven't started sooner. I was thought the same way. Well, I need to be able to go here and everything has to be perfect. And it's like, yeah, that's not how this operation is. So, again, click the link in the show notes. We're going to be going all of that in the Red, White, and Booty Challenge. But I want to help you navigate 4th of July because, a lot of times we have a hard time navigating the social side of life, a really hard time navigating the, you're really great with the structure when you're in your house, but the moment that you leave your house or the weekends in general are really difficult. Now, this is even harder because it is a weekend as well as a holiday. Sometimes that can be, honestly, in my opinion, a little bit more beneficial because it's not like we're celebrating a holiday on Thursday and then we have the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday or something along those lines. So I think that could be a little bit to our benefit, to be honest, because then it's like one day on the weekend. And it's the very first thing I'm going to talk about here. I'm giving you 5 different things to 5 or 6, I think, to be paying attention to during this weekend. And the very first thing the very first thing that you have to understand is that you cannot treat this like it is a free pass. We do not get to hit the fucking button and eat anything that we want, as much as we want, not pay attention to the food that goes in our mouth, not paying attention to our water intake, not paying attention to our movement, some people treat this as a free hall pass, if you will, to do whatever you want to do, to just go crazy, just to, again, holiday, Saturday, I'll just start on Monday. Okay. We do not have to eat and treat this day like we are never going to have another holiday or another 4th of July or another barbecue or another get together or social event. We don't have to do that. We don't have to eat like we're never going to fucking eat ever again. Okay. And a lot of times people are still doing very traditional barbecue style meals, whether that's hamburgers, hot dogs, pulled pork, steak, potatoes, potato salad, pasta salad. Like, I don't know about you guys, but these are the things that I'm seeing often. Fruits and veggies, like all these kinds of things, maybe even some potato chips or something. I don't know. But like, this is not like rocket science to navigate, to be super honest. This is not rocket science. Now, on the flip side of, we can't treat this like hit the fuck it button moment and do whatever the fuck you want. We also don't want to be like, I can't eat that. I'm not allowed to eat that. I can't eat that. I can't eat that. I'm on a diet. I can't eat that. I'm in a calorie deficit. I can't eat that. We want to find this middle space, this gray area of, it's like, I know for a fact the things that I want to indulge on, and I know for a fact the things that I could honestly give a fuck less about, and I don't care if I get to eat them or have many of them. I do not care. Maybe there's a special dessert that you really love, and it's made on 4th of July where you're going, you're like, that's it. That's where I'm going. And then you're paying attention to every single thing else that you're putting in your mouth, because you already know, I'm going to indulge. I'm going to go on there. I'm going to do that thing. I love it for myself, right? This is the reality of that. Okay. So it's like finding this gray space, which I'm going to be super honest. Most women don't know how to live here. Most women have not been taught here. It's either good or bad, this or that, all or nothing. And this is where we live. Hi, hello, red, white, and booty challenge. You should be in there if you struggle with this. If you don't know how to stop, if you don't understand when, you need to be paying attention and when to, hey, you can be a little bit looser with the reins a little bit. This is what we are working through. Okay. So that's the first thing. We cannot treat it like a free pass. The second thing is eat what works for you. Now, I'm going to preface this because, again, I just mentioned off all these food, hamburgers, hot dogs, potato salad, pasta salad, maybe some, potato chips, fruits, veggies, lots of dips. Maybe there's going to be alcohol here, all the things. Okay. We have to remember that sometimes things don't work in our budget. And it's not that we want to be overly picky. Again, this is that gray area, but also, again, we're going to pay attention. Now, I rarely eat a regular hamburger anymore. It's not because I can't. It's not because I think they're gross. It's not because I don't want to. It's because I often know more than not, I am going to spend anywhere between 350 and 400 calories alone in just a regular hamburger. The fat content in most hamburgers is high, meaning the calories are going to be high. And so to mitigate something like that, I often bring turkey burgers and chicken burgers. I'm just be super honest. If you have a Kroger and you have, and it obviously has a freezer section. I was gonna say, and if it has a freezer section, sometimes I have 2 Krogers that I go to. One has them, one does not. And they are chicken burgers and they're so delicious. They're fucking beefy as shit. Like, they are big. They don't even like fit on the bun. They're so big. It's wonderful. And I will buy those. So I will either eat a turkey burger or a chicken burger. Now, this also might mean if you're going to a place, you could tell somebody, hey, can you cook that chicken burger for me? Hey, can you cook this turkey burger for me? And that'd be the thing that you're kind of in the gray area. It's like, I'm going to still enjoy. I'm going to have a burger. I'm going to eat the pasta or potato salad or whatever. I'm going to have the dessert. I might have a couple of drinks, but I'm going to make sure that whatever I'm consuming is super high in protein so that I know I can still reach and hit my goals, right? So if you want the burger and the potato salad, that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that. But if that also means like, hey, I'm going to bring my own chicken or my own other kind of whatever kind of thing that I want to eat, that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with you. And if somebody gives you some shit about, oh my God, I can't believe you're bringing your own food, just tell them, like, this is what I prefer. Why is that such a, like, why do we have to like explain ourselves all the time? It's so fucking annoying. Like, honestly. But what we have to remember here is I started this with eat what works for you, which means eat what you want to eat, not what you think you should eat, not what so-and-so told you on the Instagram to eat, not what your mom told you to eat. You get to be the deciding factor, have autonomy, take control, be in the driver's seat about what the fuck you actually want. If you want the hamburger and the pasta salad, go for it. But if you're like, actually, I'd love to bring my own chicken because I actually prefer it, or it's just going to work better for my day because I know I'm going to indulge in other places, go for it. And if somebody has something bad to say about you, you just send them back to me. I'll take care of them, right? Okay. The third thing here is if you are going to somewhere where you're actually having a potluck, so everybody's bringing something, a lot of times you cannot control what other people bring. So it is very important that you bring something that you have autonomy over. You're going to be able to choose your ingredients. You're going to be able to choose what's inside of it. So you can bring like a big salad. Like a lot of times I'll take like a big salad and I'll make it and I'll put, ham and salami, maybe even some pepperoni, some cheese, that kind of thing. Other times I'll make a pasta salad. I'll bring, the same kind of concept because again, I know exactly what is in it. I know how much of it I can have. I often take buffalo chicken dip. That's also another great thing to take. You could bring fruit or veggie trays. Again, something that you have autonomy over so that you have autonomy and control over what is available for you to eat. Because I always struggle with the fact that the majority of people that you're going to be with, I'm sorry, unless everybody's health conscious, they're not paying attention. They do not care what they're consuming on that day. They are paying zero concern to what is going on and going in their mouth. But when you are and you're conscious and you're aware, it's very difficult sometimes to have this. I actually just did a reel about this because I just went to this brunch and the brunch was delicious, but everything was so high in fat and high in carb. There was not actually one protein source. Just that's it. Like mainly protein, where the majority of calories came from protein. Everything came from protein or carbohydrates or fats. And that meant every single thing was super high in calories. And I had no control over it. Now, did I go off and just do whatever I wanted to do? No. I stuck to a plan. I made sure I try to get some kind of something that had some kind of protein in it, even though it was mainly a fat. There were a little bit of eggs that I had, some pork sausage that I had, but then there was like a donut bar. There were French toast sticks, mac and cheese, this country sausage breakfast biscuit bake. It was delicious. Shit was fucking heavy. Cheddar. It had cheddar cheese, country sausage gravy, sausage, biscuits. I mean, it was delicious. It tasted amazing. But honestly, after I ate that little bit that I had taken, I was like, oof, this is really heavy. And that's another part about this is if you're consuming things that you don't normally consume, that could cause stomach issues, digestion issues, heartburn issues, all these things because your body is not accustomed to it. Once you start changing the way you eat, it's very difficult to go back to those. Now I want to say very difficult. It can be harder to go back to those other foods that you used to eat often or frequently because it's that does not make me feel good. And honestly, I left there feeling extremely heavy. I even had a peach Bellini and I'm like, man, I wish I would not even got that. It wasn't the best Bellini that I've ever had. And also it was just more empty calories, honestly. And for the cost, it just didn't make sense to me. Anyway, so when you have the opportunity to have some autonomy and decision making over what you're bringing, I would do that. Another good one that you could bring is if you bring a veggie tray is to take non-fat Greek yogurt, put a French onion or dry ranch, dry French onion dip or dry ranch seasoning, or you take each and then you turn them into dips. You can also use them for chips if you wanted to, same concept. So there's lots of opportunities for you to kind of swap some things to make things available that you can kind of go ham on a little bit and what's in them, if nothing else. When I make pasta salad, it does not taste like a pasta salad from, let's say, a grocery store like deli, because I am very particular about what goes in it. And I'm also very particular on how much dressing I use. And I always bring extra dressing if I do a pasta salad because I'm other people might like their stuff drowning. I don't like it. I think it's gross. So anyway, that's the third thing. If it's a potluck, bring something that you'll actually enjoy, that you have autonomy over, that you know what's in it. Okay? Okay, here's a big one. The fourth thing here is we need to stop the Monday restart before it even begins. begins. So a lot of times a day like this will quote unquote ruin progress because you decide that Monday is going to be the day that you're actually starting. Well, since it's a holiday and it's a weekend, I'm just going to go ahead and not worry about this for the weekend. I'll start again on Monday. Okay. One day should not completely derail everything else for the week. It should not. What ends up happening is restarting is the thing that derails it. Saying, well, it doesn't matter this weekend. I'm just going to fucking start on Monday. That is the mentality that makes everything go. That quote unquote ruins the progress because you have done the things up until then and you're like, but never mind. I'll just restart again on Monday. It just doesn't make sense, right? So just do what you're going to do on the 4th. If you go over your calories, if you're not tracking your calories on that day, that is fine. We're not going to restart. We're not going to punish ourselves. We're just going to go on Sunday. Okay, we're back at it. Cool. Just like every other Sunday. Cool, no big deal. Just like another Tuesday. Awesome, no big deal. Okay. And let's do the very 5th thing here, which is if you are going to consume alcoholic drinks, please make sure you are drinking water. Try to drink 1 water in between every single drink that you're having. Which may be a lot for some of us. For some of us, maybe not so much, right? But let's make sure that if you are going to have alcohol, that you are not just drinking alcohol, okay? We are also going to drink water to stay hydrated. I think this is a big deal because one, I know at least, excuse me, in our neck of the woods, again, it's going to be hot. It's going to be warm. It's going to be crazy, with the heat. Okay, then you're adding on this level of alcohol that automatically dehydrates you. It's just adding another layer. Please, please, please stay hydrated. So again, don't treat this weekend or the holiday like a free pass. Eat what works for you. If you want the hamburger, have it. If you want to bring something else for yourself, bring it and tell people to shut the fuck up. Because people will say things. I'm just going to be super honest. I'm 10 years into this and people still have fucking comments. You're not eating a regular hamburger? No, I'm not. Thank you. Have a good day. I was going to say something super inappropriate, so I'm glad I stopped myself. All right. If it's a potluck, bring something that you actually enjoy, that you want to eat, that you know what's in it, that you have autonomy over. I love that. We need to make sure that we're not going to go ahead and start the idea of we can just restart on Monday. We are just going to treat it like a day and fucking keep going. Okay. And then again, if you are drinking, please make sure you are drinking water in between each drink. So these are 5 tips. Hopefully, you got one out of here. If you want to let me know, like, hey, I really tried this. I think it worked. I actually have a lot of ideas for the holiday on how to maneuver it, on things that you can take. All you have to do is just send me a message on Instagram. It's Sarah K CP Fit. And I would be happy just to give you some ideas of what I talked about here and how I make things. If you want to know, just hit me up on Instagram. I'm not going to it's not like a guide or something I'm going to sell you. Just hit me up and I'll be happy to help you figure something out. But yeah, so just make sure that, again, we are not hitting the fuck it button. And then again, the Red, White, and Booty Challenge begins on Monday, July 6th. We are going to be in, and I've already started moving people into my app. So this means you get app access with me and a call with me. So I'm just really excited about what we got coming up here with the Red, White, and Booty Challenge, and to dive into that with ladies. So again, that's for the woman that if everything you have tried has worked and nothing has changed or hasn't worked for you before, this is the thing. We're gonna break it down as to why. Why has it not worked? What is happening? What is not happening? And what do you need to do to move that forward? So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy 4th of July. Happy 250 years to US of A. Stay safe out there. Please make sure we are drinking water, staying hydrated. And have a great weekend. Catch you on the next episode.